What is up, everybody? Welcome back to A Certain Point of View here on a Thursday evening as the whole crew is back, and we are here for the final match of round number 1 in the Ultimate Schmoedown Singles Tournament of Season 8. We have Mike Kalinowski, we have Paul Walter Hauser today. I'm very excited to get this one before we get to the match and anything Schmoedown. Guys, how we doing? Molly, Jill, I'm sure you guys have had quite the busy weeks. Haven't seen you guys since Sunday. How y'all doing?
Spooky season.
Brian, I saw you yesterday. I was going to get to you afterwards. Relax.
So let's say hi to everyone but Brian. Okay.
And Brian's here too.
Yeah.
And Brian.
Yeah, we had like a weirdly, well, I guess it's not weird because Visions came out. We had a busy couple of days getting ready for Visions to come out, but we had a really cool live stream about it today and talked about a lot of stuff. Well, I'm sure we'll do more Vision stuff in the coming weeks.
I need that Ronin book. I'm obsessed with that first one.
You will like the story then.
I have only seen the first two. Second one was okay. First one, loved.
Yeah.
Loved it.
I think the book comes out in October.
Perfect.
So.
Spooky season. Spooky season. Spooky season.
Jake, you can't hate on them. It's actually legit.
Well, no, it's just because like
it's officially fall.
Yeah, like I don't have an argument now that the first day of fall like is officially here, but I had to put it. So for our patrons, in case you didn't see it, the poll for a watch along is up, and I even put it in the description of like the post that I said what did I say?
You got bullied into making it a spooky movie because you did.
I think I said
And
something
I
along the
don't
lines of
regret
like.
it.
Bullied is a strong word.
Oh, what I said is, I said
Strongly suggested.
So I started off by saying, according to Molly and Jill, it's spooky season. So here's your 2 picks for this month.
I don't even know what the 2 picks are. I know one of it. Pixar.
You're Next and I Know What You Did Last Summer are the 2 movies.
Oh, cool. So I haven't seen either.
So those are the
They're
2
like
options.
thriller spooky. It's like it's a warm up for the actual spooky movie that we
Yeah.
choose.
What's funny is they're actually both described as slasher movies. When I Googled them, they both said slasher in them, which is interesting.
You just told me the other day, what was the Parasite on Hulu's listed under
genre.
comedy.
Yeah.
What?
I know.
Yeah, it threw me off when I watched it. It was Anyway.
Okay, so wait. Before we get going, a kid at school asked me this question, and I would love to pose this to the chat as well as you guys, because it really got me going, if you could wipe one show from existence of TV to
One
never
TV
exist, what would you
Real
pick?
Housewives.
The
Gabby's.
Kardashians.
That's what I was going to say. The Kardashians.
Yeah.
I would be able to watch so much television with Gabby if there was no such thing as Real Housewives.
Fair enough.
That's hard though.
I
Or
know.
90 Day Fiance, one of those 2.
How dare you, sir?
Did you say 90 Day Fiance?
I sure did, Jill.
Rude. So rude. So rude.
I'm gonna be thinking about that for the rest
right?
of this stream.
I'm torn between 3.
What are your 3?
I don't want.
If it's stuff that I've
No,
seen,
you
I'd
can't.
have
You
to
can't
watch
say.
it. I'd have
You
to.
can't say. You can't be like, oh, I don't wanna. No, you gotta tell us. Tell us.
For me, it would probably be either Seinfeld, Friends, or The Office.
Wow.
I don't find those shows funny.
What?
No, but those are all like very cultural, like changing.
You are breaking my heart.
I know.
Brian just made every enemy possible.
I know.
Brian.
I mean, that's a bold choice, and it would be interesting to see what the world would be like without one of those shows. I don't want to live in that world, though.
No.
I mean, I know one thing: we'd have way less gifts if The Office didn't exist. So
See, that's what made me
Gifts.
think. Yeah, see that was the only
Their gifts are
saving
amazing.
grace.
I
for
use-
me.
I've never seen the
so
show.
many
I've never seen the show, so I can't say. But it's not my style of comedy typically.
Neither is mine. So I was like, yeah. But when the kid asked me that, I was like, oh, that's a really good question. Like,
That's a good topic
I'm
on a
kind of impressed.
That's how you lose friendships.
I know.
But that's all. Those are always the fun conversations to have,
I guess.
even if you do lose friends over it.
Yeah.
Ooh, what if I said
Yeah.
Star Trek?
Oh.
But have you
Now
ever seen
Molly
Star Trek?
wants to start a war.
Get out. I haven't watched enough of it to be like, that one doesn't deserve to exist.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of, you almost kind of get a peek into like where someone's brain's at when they pick their choice, because you're like, oh, interesting.
Yeah, my head automatically goes to like a silly reality show that just shouldn't exist or shouldn't have made someone as famous as it did. But
The Kardashians.
90 Day
Yeah.
Fiancé.
I will
No,
push you out of this stream. 90 Day Fiancé
it's
is
fantastic.
such an amazing show. How many spin-offs are there of 90 Day Fiancé? That's how good of a show it is.
Mm-hmm. They literally Discovery Plus is literally thriving because of that.
That's why I got
Anyway,
Discovery Plus.
I will
Because
I haven't reached
I will
that
bring
part.
this back into what we
Wait,
are
hold on.
really here
Wait.
for.
Wait, hold on. Molly, are you drinking wine?
I sure am.
I'm so damn proud right now.
It's in a beer glass though, because I had beer earlier.
I was gonna say, that's a
Gabby
sifter.
just texted
Isn't it?
me. I love 90 Day.
Thank you, Gabby.
She must have
Thank
missed
you,
the
Gabby.
the first part of wiping all of her shows off.
Aw.
Anyway, welcome everybody. We're here to talk to Schmoedown today. As I mentioned up top, we have one Mike Kalinowski returning to the world of the singles division, going up against the Stingray, Paul Walter Hauser, and in a very interesting matchup. We know what happened to Mike last year, up against Perry Nemiroff. God, I'm sorry. I'm reading Gabby's text as I'm talking.
How dare you?
Is she cursing you out for?
She's like, okay, I'm going to rewind real quick. I was like, okay. Anyway. And then Paul Walter Hauser, look, he's 0-1, but he played Josh Horowitz earlier in the year, and they both showed up very strong in that match. And we've seen what Josh has done since then. Can Paul be the same? It'll be very interesting. But let's just go around real quick, make some picks before we kind of get going on this. Jill, I'll go to you first because I'm sure it's going to be very quick and easy.
Yeah. They don't call me Jill the corruption shill for giggles, you know. So yeah. So gotta go with my boy Kalinowski. Although I'm mad at him for not being at Horror Nights the one night I was there. But anyway, yeah. Kalinowski.
He's in Waterworld now. He doesn't have time for that.
No, he does. No, he still does the Halloween Horror Nights. He just happened to go on what looked like a very enjoyable group trip.
A little wine vacation
tasting.
they had.
So I couldn't be that mad about it. I was like, okay, I'll allow it this time. That's fine.
I'll just go quickly because Sean Wigblade has spoken exactly what I want to say. Cobra Kai never die. Stingray all the way for the upset. All Walter Hauser, baby. Let's go.
This guy literally just bought a special edition Cobra Kai vinyl.
Sure did.
So it's not shocking.
Whatever.
No.
Brian?
Mike, obviously.
Molly, are you going to split it down the middle or are you going to join these little shills over here?
I'm not a corruption shill. I'm not even a Mike shill, but just
don't do it.
Just using my brain. I think between the two of these players, Mike is the stronger competitor. So yes, I think Mike is going to take this one, but not easily.
I can't wait to see Stingray shoot down the killer. It's going to be
The
awesome.
question is, does Paul Walter Hauser have sleeves this time?
No, sleeves. Sleeves are for the weak.
Hey, if there's one guy that's going to rock it, it's someone who was in Cobra Kai.
True.
Yeah, sleeves are for the weak.
All right, let's get to it. Mike Kalinowski versus Paul Walter Hauser, and we have Christian and Andrew Guy today back on the desk.
I love Andrew Guy.
Perry Nemiroff pulling up a big upset here and knocking out Mike Kalinowski.
I'm not going to be down about this. He played a hell of a game.
Mikey, 3 belts.
For a second, I was like,
how those 3 belts work out?
is Shannon wearing a wig?
I know her.
All right, very well. So who's the 4th suspects player in the Ultimate Schmoedown tournament? Yeah, that's right. It's Paul Walter Hauser.
The game audio
Hauser
is
and
a little loud. I don't know
belong
if
in
it's
the
for you
movie
guys.
trivia Schmoedown. They proved that they can compete not just as fun people that we've seen on television and movies, but as folks who know a hell of a
Okay,
lot about
I wasn't sure if that was
trivia
just
in the realm
me
of
or
talking
not.
motion.
Yeah, I was like messing with the volume.
I'm the one who doesn't have headphones on, so you guys got to tell me.
And your finest champagne split. Oh, you're not our server tonight. You're our opponent.
Shade.
It's easy to look at him and go, "Oh, it's a celebrity."
No one
match.
serves shade like
Paul may
Shannon.
Be a
No.
celebrity, but he is a movie trivia competitor.
What I know is a little bit of everything. As an actor, you have to know sort of a Hollywood Jeopardy-minded assessment. You're going to see a lot from Stingray here today.
He was born to be in this league. I'm talking, he'd blow Kevin Smith out of the water. Born to be in this league.
I'll give it to you. You're okay. Good, even. But today
Well, that's
you're
important.
not playing.
If corruption, if Mike wins, corruption takes sole
Paul.
possession of first.
You're playing a
first
legend.
Let's go.
Oh, no.
I'll be honest, Mike wasn't even going to play in the singles tournament this year, but I needed him to step up to the plate, and he did.
When's the last time we saw Kalinowski?
That was Mike or
in a
Sean,
singles match?
so
The numbers didn't go my way. It's my fault. I had to believe
Sean
that
in the
coming out of
singles
round
tournament,
one.
that
It's
would've
what it
been
is, man. It's what it is.
hilarious.
I made a terrible decision going into the singles tournament. It
Fun.
didn't play out like it played out
Would've
for
been a lot
IG
of
for us.
fun.
So I got to move on and focus on other stuff now with the teams.
They should do a what if singles
After the way
tournament with
things went
all
down
IG
last
and Star Wars
season,
players.
You can bet your ass that we're not settling for anything
yeah,
less than a
I'm
victory
down.
today.
You're gonna need to bring your A game, Mike. You're gonna
I think
need to
me and
get
Alex would do
pretty
pretty well.
Lucky today.
You guys would probably do
to
pretty
beat
well.
Paul Walter.
I've
Put us
seen
in
Al-
teams, you
I've
coward.
seen Alex.
Where this came from,
Jesus.
Where
I've seen Alex answer a
this
sports
came
question.
from, Schmoedown
Yeah,
coming for you.
correctly
And get
too.
it. I was gonna say, and get it right.
Like, he's good at answering questions, whether or not he gets it right.
Yeah.
It's fun promo, Andrew.
Yeah, I mean, what do you expect? You have two, like I said, two very, very great personalities, and then Corruption, who's coming off of a bit of a win streak right now.
I
When
love
you look
how-
back and see what they've done over
I
the
love
last
how
handful
Drew
of
is,
matches.
like,
A lot of wins and a lot
suited,
of points
got
going
his nice
towards
glasses
Corruption, and of
on.
course,
He's got like the
the queen.
background, the green screen, and
Patriot,
Harlow's
Shannon
just like,
Ladies and gentlemen, it's
up?
time for the movie trivia.
Like-
Here's my Yankees hat.
here's my Yankees hat.
Intro.
I love that though.
Representing
Harlow is unapologetically
the
Harlow.
usual suspects with a record of 0 wins, 1 defeat. He is the Stingray, Paul Walter Hauser.
Ooh. That's a
The
great looking
Stingray
stat.
is here. He is ready. The pen is ready to go. Going after the killer Mike Kalinowski.
Yankees suck,
Paul,
Chuck.
it's great to see you, obviously. So, hey, man, listen, Mike Kalinowski, you've heard that this guy likes to talk. You know what he has done in the Schmoedown. How do you prepare for Mike Kalinowski in the first round?
I mean, there is no real preparation. A guy like this, he's going to tout the fact that he's friends with all these people in the league. He has the upper hand by way of experiential involvement. Obviously, I've only had one matchup so far. So, you know, I think a lot of people are putting their money and their minds on Mike here and giving him the upper hand. But I wouldn't count me out, man. In the world of wrestling, sometimes the Disco Inferno has to pin and upset Dean Malenko. And I would look for that same dance to go down here tonight. And
Yeah.
is mightier.
That was
than,
my
the
same
sword
reaction.
that
I
is
was like,
Mike's
huh?
tongue. I'm ready for battle, baby.
So Stingray, I
I do
have
like
to
though
ask
how
because
you can
Christian
like totally
touched
tell
on it at the
that
beginning, and you
he
just did as well.
actually
Is
like
there
you can just tell
actually
from this
any
movie
way
that
to
he
get
wants
inside
to
your
play.
head, or do you plan
Like,
on
Oh, yeah.
maybe throwing a little
He's
bit
having a
back
good
towards
time with it.
Kalinowski because
Yeah.
Corruption notoriously always seems to be the smack talkers, but I know you're actually pretty good on the mic, my friend.
Yeah, no, I mean, hopefully it'll be some sort of encouragement and fuel my ire and my disdain by way of recollection here in the trivia game. I did not respond well to the coaches in my life who were kind of rough on me. I responded to encouragement, so there is a
We love
pathway there
positive
to kind of
reinforcement.
get in my head and mess
Yeah.
with me. But I don't think Mike's got the upper hand today. I feel like I'm in a good place.
Try the carrot,
Last
not the
question for
stick.
me, because you mentioned that as far as coaches. So take the opposite of that approach. And Sam Levine,
I like
how
that
encouraging
saying.
has Sam
That's
been
cute.
through all this?
Sam's been great, fellow
don't get
movie
it.
lover, fellow actor.
I'm trying to think of where
comedic
that's
person,
from.
And,
It tried the
and he's
carrot,
been
not
a
the
really
stick.
great
So like,
coach, has been
if a
very
horse
patient
isn't
with
gonna
me. I
go,
haven't been
instead
as
of
available as I'd
whacking
like
it
to
with
be.
a stick, try a
But,
carrot.
but here I am
Is that
today.
a Southern
It's the
phrase?
time,
Because I've
we
never
found
heard
the
that in my
matchup,
life.
I don't
and
know where
feel
that
like,
came from.
This is going to be another good one. No matter which way it falls, this is going to be one to watch.
All right, Paul. Well, thank you so much, and we'll see you in just a moment.
See you in a moment.
Introducing his opponent.
So speaking of South, one of my best friends is going to be in Atlanta Halloween weekend for work.
7 wins.
She works with me and she's like, come with me. And I'm like,
4 knockouts.
We're having a party on
Jill.
Saturday.
Movie trivia Schmoedown.
Wait, yeah,
Can you imagine
Halloween's on a
Jill-
Sunday.
Jill and Molly in a Halloween party. Dear God.
I think we're gonna try to do something Friday night that has a costume contest, and then Saturday night we're having a party here.
Mike, Kalinowski.
oh, there's a
The
lollipop.
Killer Kalinowski. Dude, what a year it's been for you so far. In the Inner Geekdom division, teams has been fun. Singles, we haven't seen you in a bit. Is your
year.
head in singles? I'll ask you point blank.
Jill, we
Is
also
my
have
singles?
our guest room all set up, so
Don't threaten me with a good time.
got a king-size bed, private bathroom.
I haven't had to deal with
think about it.
people trolling me on Twitter.
See what my money looks
Private
like.
bath.
Every time I
The
open
private
up
bathroom she's talking about is Pippin's poop box.
Well, yeah, it's private in the way that Pippin is in there with you, staring at you.
So they had an open spot. I said,
Pippin's
you know what?
allowed.
I haven't been in singles in about a year. Let's go for it. I'm playing with house money here, as they say.
You know, Mike Kalinowski, you are playing with house money because of your incredible run this season in 2 other divisions. I have to ask you, do you feel like you actually need
I
to
hope
prove anything
Mike's
in the singles
overconfidence
division
isn't his
whatsoever, or
weakness
will you
in
just
this
go down
case.
as a Rushmore player that has focused solely
I hope
on
it is.
teams and inner geekdom?
Jeez.
It's a wonderful question, Andrew. Thank you for that.
Just saying.
I think what has happened, and I don't know if I heard this in Christian's intro, is I'm the defending champion of this belt, something that I have never done before. Now I've accomplished that hill. You know, is a singles run in my future? Maybe not this season. I don't know
I
if
was
I have
in
the
the
time
room
to
where it
defend this belt again. It is something that I'm looking forward to
I
doing
mean,
eventually.
They
I had a
do like
cat.
to they do like to like go in at the same time and like make eye contact.
This is dipping my toe in the singles pool, see how it is, see what we're doing with, see the new competitors that are around this season. You know, let's see what we got here. Let's have some fun.
All right, we'll talk about having some fun. You're going up against Paul Walter Hauser. And you're a fan of the man's work.
Wait, it looks like Shannon's
as far
decorated for
as
fall.
Schmoedown goes, you and I had a conversation.
Good.
You said
There's a reason why. I mean, I knew I liked her
into
for a
my
reason
world.
because she
So
also
you
realizes
clear-
that it
clear-
is
no,
the
no,
best time of
elaborate
the
on
year.
that a
I
little
think I
bit about
see
Paul Walter Hauser. Do you think
pumpkin
he
in the
belongs here?
background. The TV has
Hey,
some fall
you know, his first
leafage.
match, I watched it.
Mhm.
You know, he answered some questions and he got some questions wrong, which is
You
what
love
competitors do.
you gotta love some good
that's the thing.
fall
You've got to find
foliage.
a way to be the cream that rises
Has
above
Gabby
everything.
started decorating
Right now, he's the grounds. He's
her
the coffee
house?
grounds.
No, not yet, 'cause it
This
just
whole
turned
season
fall
has
2
been a
days
bunch
ago.
of coffee grounds coming into the
I
grounds.
would like to
And we
announce
gotta
that I
see-
went
we
to
gotta whip it
Target
up with
today
the
and I
cream to
didn't
rise to the
purchase
top,
a
the
single
creme de la
Halloween
creme, as it
decoration.
were.
Wow.
I'm floating comfortably on top
Only
of that.
because Molly made
I've
me
been
spend
doing so
almost
for
$100
almost the whole
on
throughout
Hocus
my career.
Pocus
As
eyeshadow
Andrew
palettes
Guy can
today.
attest to.
Made
So
you.
let's see what we got. Looks like this kid's got the chops.
Definitely
In the
Molly's
way
fault.
that
Schmoedown
their
fans, I'm
website
Mark
also
Baby
made
Carrots
me
Ellis, and
spend
for years
even
I've
more
been
than
on
that.
contract. We're the first company to
Definitely
I'm so-
join these days.
so glad I don't
$15. That's
wear
mintmobile.com.
makeup.
Playing me.
Not to mention, I would
Big
look
deal for you.
like the
And
ugliest
if you
girl
beat me,
ever,
that's a
but
nice
it's
little-
just
No.
So
Oh,
let's have some
thanks.
Makeup's fun. Plenty of
Molly
dudes
and-
wear makeup.
Molly and I will
get
do your
the-
makeup.
I get the whole mind game thing. You're clearly.
That's what it'll
doing
do. We'll get
where
drunk
you
and we'll
act
put
friendly
eyeshadow on your
while
face.
holding the sucker and the belt.
I mean, the way I made Alex look, he was like, "Damn, I look
You
good."
look great. You look really freaking good.
You guys should have seen him after the cameras were off. He was like checking himself out in the mirror. He's like,
right away.
Well, we saw him for like 5
Oh.
seconds on Twitch, and then he stopped.
That's right.
Oh.
He went on Twitch.
Are those your same answers from the last?
That
Look
was
at
just
you.
a
What's the matter with you?
cluster F of a night after that.
Gentlemen, the rounds.
Speaking of happy hour, this Saturday. With
Oh, yeah.
Justin Kuda and Ken Knapsack.
Questions from all around the movie.
Oh yeah,
trivia
my mug
universe.
from earlier
Each of you guys have 15 seconds to
that
write
has
down
old
answers.
coffee
Must
in it.
be written down
There we go.
Hey, there it is.
Whiteboards. Please
Boom.
say your answer aloud.
God help us all
Coming.
for that.
It's coming. You do
If
not
one
want
of
to
you
miss
happens
it.
to get a perfect
All right,
round,
everybody.
all
Thank you
8
so much for
questions
joining
correct,
us.
and you
Hopefully,
will
everyone's
get
having a
bonus
great
1 point question for a night
Thursday.
in
Yes,
5
Thursday.
point
Thursday.
round.
Hashtag what
We're
is it?
here
Each one of you have
for
3 JTE
Kalinowski
rules.
versus
You can say
Hauser.
JTE, you can say
You guys are
repeat,
more than
you can
welcome
use
to play
those at
along
any
with
point
us
during
as
the
there
match.
is a
And of
delay,
course, there is one
and we'll be
challenge.
competing
challenge is
against one
upheld, you
another
get to
every
take the
single
challenge.
question here.
However, if
Whiteboards
it
in the
is
first
not,
round,
and the
shout outs
judges
and
decide
chaos
to
in round 2
overrule
and
you,
3,
you will lose
and
your
we'll see how it
challenge. And of
goes.
course, there are
So,
no
like Jill said,
steals
make sure you guys
in
are
round
marking down your
number
calendars for
1.
Saturday.
So,
Our
I
next
will start
show,
with you, the Stingray.
outside of
Are
reactions,
you
is
ready?
on Saturday.
Yes.
Busy week for POV. 5 straight
Mr. Kale
days for
yourself, the killer.
POV.
Are you ready?
Yes, I am. Let's have some fun.
You're going to
boys.
see many of people try to weasel their way onto that
Ready
stream, I
to
feel like.
Schmoedown. All right,
We'll
here
say
we go.
no.
Round number 1.
Way up top,
Question number 1.
being
We're gonna
number
start with
1.
80s movies. Tom Hanks co-stars alongside Dan Aykroyd in which 1987 comedy that follows Sergeant Joe Friday and his new partner, Detective Pep Streebek.
I feel like you have to become a detective with a
1980s. I can't think that far back for Tom Hanks.
Right, and they throw things at you. I know someone. They used to. Throw
Ooh,
things
it
at
helps
you.
to be
That was his name.
old.
Did you know that person?
I've heard.
No idea.
It helps to
3.
be old.
2. They threw out
I got
1.
nothing.
And pens down. Hands
I put
up
the
to
Dragnet.
with Mike Kalinowski.
Dragon.
Wow.
That sounds like a
Is it a drag
a
movie?
store.
As we get
It
to
sounds like
question two.
a website where
All right,
drag
question number
queens
2,
would
coming
get
from the
like
category
their
of action
stiletto shoes.
adventure.
I wish it
Dragnet.
was
Mike Lowry
yeah,
and Marcus
about
Burnett
drags.
are the main characters.
Aha!
of what
Mike
buddy cop
Lowry.
franchise?
That indeed
Speaking
was
of Josh
the
McCouga.
rounds of rule number 1.
Oh,
The rounds of rules number 1. Sometimes I'm a little dyslexic, as you've
I
seen in
love
my
it.
career.
I want to do a rewatch
5.
of these movies.
4.
They're
I never
so
saw
good.
the new one.
All three
2,
of them are
1.
amazing.
Pens down. And this
Bad
time we're gonna
boys,
start
bad
with-
boys.
Bad boys for
What you gonna
life.
do?
I had Bad Boys.
Yes, sir. Mike.
For Josh McCouga, Bad Boys.
Josh
Still tied up.
McCouga.
It's 2-2. And now we get to question number 3. We're going to go more towards dramas.
Oh,
Which Academy Award-winning actor plays notorious mob boss Al Capone in the film The Untouchable?
You think you could be a mob boss, Kay?
In real life or in movies?
Both?
The answer is no on both. And 5, 4.
I
I
think
spelled
if I
your name
have-
wrong.
Watch the hell out of 1, 2.
If I have
1.
This is
just
a
said
guess.
Robert De Niro?
Hands up, please.
That's what I
Show
said
Mike
too, but I
Kalinowski.
I think it is
spelled
De
his
Niro.
last name wrong.
Enthusiasms. Enthusiasm.
Fixed
Yeah, it
it.
is De Niro.
Robert
Yeah.
De Niro.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
And Paul.
Ah, yes.
I was going between that and Al Pacino,
All
but
right,
last
so
time I
you got
answered
this
Al
right so
Pacino
far.
and I
It's
was
3-3
wrong.
as we
I
get
feel like we
to
just got a
question
question
number
about
4.
his character,
Yes,
so
what
I
you
was like,
expect.
it's got to be the
Now
other
we
one.
get to horror/thriller.
Horror.
What famous musician brought Michael Myers back to the big screen by
Ooh.
directing 2007's
Oh, what is his
Halloween?
name? What is his
Gotta
name?
love Paul
Okay.
Walter Hauser going right back out. Mike Kalinowski, who's gone after many opponents, yourself
I have
included,
not
Andrew, back in
seen
the day.
Yeah, and you gotta be able to
some
go
of the
toe-to-toe
horror
with the
movies
best
that
on the
this
mic and
person
the
has
desk.
made,
So,
but
I think I've seen
I want
two.
to.
Stingray doing a great job so far.
I just
Hands
watched
down. Hands up, please, and we start.
Lords of
Rob
Salem.
Zombie.
Rob Zombie.
Rob Zombie.
The House of a Thousand Corpses. I haven't seen
Robert
those.
Zombie.
And that is why you both have
Yeah,
a 4-4
I need to see
score as
that.
we get to
Is it go by
Lords
Robert
of Salem is a
I don't know, you gotta ask.
really
Go to the
weird one.
First,
It sounds
Bobby
weird.
Z.
Weird.
Bobby
It's
Z.
good.
Here
Weird.
is the 5th question. Famous actors and actresses. Which actress stars in the films Foul Play, Wildcats, and Bird on a Wire?
All I'm gonna think is High School Musical now.
Yeah, not
Wild
confused with
cats
Barbed Wire,
everywhere.
which is what
Uh,
it just covers as a child.
I don't know. I'm not even gonna take
Practice as
this.
a child.
I
I've been to your apartment. You still haven't.
have no idea.
I'm writing an actress's name.
Me too.
1
I put
Barbra
Jane Fonda.
Streisand?
I put Julia
and
Roberts.
Streisand.
with Mike Kalinowski.
I didn't even make a guess.
Yes.
Oh.
I also had Kurt Russell's significant other.
I was gonna say, isn't she married to Kurt Russell?
All right, it's 5-5. As we get
Sure
to the sixth
are.
question,
Speaking
all
of
tied up.
spooky
Here is
season.
question number 6.
With horror
feel like
movies.
the category
Shout out
of
to
comedies.
also Bisexual Awareness Day. Shout out to our horror queen, Miss Elvira.
Yeah.
Haven't earned it yet.
Yes.
Jesus,
Appears as
She's been,
LGBTQ.
Lorenzo
yeah, she's
Doyle.
been
In the
dating a woman for
2011
like
sci-fi
19 years, I
comedy that
think.
also features
Spooky
Kristen
season.
Wiig, Simon
19
Pegg,
years.
and Sigourney Weaver.
19 years. Who could keep that secret? Who would? I couldn't keep it secret that I was dating Elvira for 19 years. Good on
I've
her.
been in my apartment looking at my posters.
Yeah, it's not
I break in all the
her who kept the secret. It's
5.
the other lady.
Useless.
That would have been the bigger
Yeah,
secret to keep.
Exactly.
Repeat the question.
I have.
Is it?
Sure.
But it's also like, didn't she just come
let
out
me write
publicly
it.
with her actual name?
Special Agent Lorenzo
Cassandra?
Doyle in this 2011 sci-fi
Yeah.
comedy.
No,
that also
no,
features
she's
Kristen
been
Wiig,
she's
Simon
been Cassandra
Pegg,
Peterson
and
for
Sigourney Weaver.
I think
Oh,
for
okay.
a long time. Yeah, when I was working
I don't know if
Haunt,
this
she
is
was
right,
Cassandra,
but
which was
Paul Walter has
almost 10
written
years ago.
something. Has he gotten the answer? We're about to find out.
He's got about 25 of them.
All I can think of is MacGruber, and I know
3,
that's not right.
2.
no,
I should know
I
this
said,
because
I said Paul.
All right, and we are going to start.
What's
with Paul Walter
Paul?
Hauser.
I should
The
know
Seth
this.
Rogen
I
alien
never say
movie.
Paul.
Oh,
That
that
is correct.
movie!
Right.
I never saw that one.
If you can
Was it Paul?
Paul.
Yes.
P-A-U-L.
You got it. All right. So Mike Kalinowski got it. So it is 6-6. Mike using one of his JTEs. And now we get to question 7.
Gruber.
Crime.
Gruber.
What 2000
Crime.
Oscar-winning crime film has the tagline, "Cops are criminals. When you're facing a loaded gun, what's the difference?"
Yeah, true words have never been spoken.
Oh,
I feel like I'd say
okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, when you get, well, first of all, when you
That's
look at someone
deep.
like Mike Kalinowski,
Wait.
This
I
sounds
think-
really familiar.
every single time you're walking down the street. 5,
Oscar winning.
3,
Ah,
2,
I don't know.
2000s.
I just put
Ah,
the
The Departed?
please.
Oh,
And we're going to start with Mike.
Oh,
I'm
that's.
taking a shot in the dark. Here's at the
I was gonna say Gangs
It
of New
is.
York.
And Paul.
Nice.
That's not a
Perfect.
crime.
These two.
Ooh, they're both going
will not
perfect.
quit. It is 7-7.
I was gonna put The
Perfect
Godfather, and
so
I was like,
far.
wait,
And
2000?
Now here's where we stand.
Yes, The Godfather,
Both
notoriously
have an
released in
opportunity to get perfect rounds.
2007.
Whoever gets it right, they both do. They'll get a bonus question. All right, Andrew, here is the 8th question.
All right, exactly what's going on right now. A bit of a war is your category. War
What
film.
is it
Which
good
actor
for?
stars as Lieutenant Chris Burnett in the 2001 war film?
Oh my God, I love this movie.
Lines. You're seeing this in theaters.
So,
I
I'll
don't
tell you,
know.
it's that
This movie's
question about
awesome.
Paul, if you will. That
Brian Ward, yes, there
is
is.
saving grace for Mike Kalinowski
On
in
Disney
this
Plus.
round. Should he get this one right? 5,
It's not who you think it would
Incredibly
be.
I don't know.
1. Pens
Owen
down, and
Wilson.
Paul for a perfect round.
Oh, nope.
I believe it was
That's not what I
someone
put.
who doesn't do a whole lot of dramatic acting all the time. Owen Wilson.
Yes, sir. And Mike Kalinowski.
Wow. Owen Wilson.
Wow.
They both went perfect.
All tied up.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
That's
Right,
2 days in
and
a
you're
row.
both
Wow.
Vicky and Ross
Is
went
that the
perfect
first
yesterday
time
too.
in this tournament that both competitors have gone perfect so far? I believe so.
It's possible.
Just saying.
in this round. It's
Toot
possible.
your own horn there, Paul. Toot your
Well,
horn. You can toot your own
Toot your own
Let's
horn
see if you
there,
can get the
Paul.
bonus question. So this is for both of us. You're gonna
I
answer the
just like,
same way you have
yeah.
been for the previous 8 questions.
I appreciate
Here
I
is your
appreciate you
question.
all so
Wow.
much.
Which actor
Wow.
appears in the films Transcendence, Now You See Me, and Ted
Ugh.
2?
Now you
Oh.
Did you ever like to do magic, Christian?
All the
Oh.
time.
You're one of those kids? Yeah.
Yeah, I just sleep in my
I've seen
garage
2
and
of
people are like,
these.
Where is he? He disappeared.
Yeah, me too.
5.
Now You
Cool.
See Me is a
see.
great
It's a woman.
movie.
No.
No, it's not.
Pens down.
It's not.
Hands up.
It's Morgan
It's Morgan
Freeman?
All right,
Freeman.
we're gonna
Ah.
start.
Yeah.
I don't have anything, guys.
Is Morgan Freeman the? Well, who was he in Ted 2?
Yeah.
But I feel like it's right. Morgan Freeman.
I mean,
He was-
Wow.
Is he
I
the
don't remember
narrator?
his
He's not the
name.
narrator.
What around by the Stingray? It is 9.
Actually, is he the
Great round by Mike
narrator?
Kalinowski.
Oh, you're
Is
right.
he-
He is the
I think
narrator.
he is the
So now we're gonna
narrator.
get to-
I
I knew
think
for a
he's
fact
the
he was in
first
Now
one.
You See Me
Andrew, what are the rules
and Transcendence.
Oh yeah, he
before
was
I went
because
off.
I just remember hearing his voice, and that makes sense now.
Yeah. I was like, I don't remember seeing
That makes sense because they always like
Ooh,
Brian
and that
Nussbaum
wheel
said
does
God
involve
himself.
Lady
So.
luck.
that
You
makes
can
sense.
respin one
I
category that you want, some
have never
motivation,
seen any of the
some
Now
roll
You
for
See Me's,
do-over.
and I've heard that they're
Competitors
very
Oh,
good.
no. Here we
Next
go.
chosen
He played the
category. Those
lawyer.
questions are worth 2
There you go.
points
Oh,
apiece. You also
okay.
decide to check down to multiple choice. You can get multiple choice options. That would give you
The
4
first
options.
Now You
At that
See
point,
Me,
the question would
Brian.
be worth only 1 point. Competitors still have
Spectacular.
15 seconds to
Spectacular
answer,
film.
and there are steals available in round number 2.
Jake's
I'd say
gonna-
just
Question,
skip the
we will
second one.
pose the same
Jake's
question
playing
again
round 2
and
standing
multiple
up.
choice options if they are available.
It's pulling a bibs.
Repeats
Should
for
I?
challenges
To
are
be
still
No,
in
I'm
effect.
just
Leroy
kidding.
has yet to use a JTE, whereas KO has one in the bank, but it was
Oh,
definitely
no,
a
no, he's standing.
worthwhile JTE.
All right, so Paul, you have an opportunity here to go first or second. What would you like to do?
I believe I'm going to go second.
All right, Shannon, 60 seconds starting now.
Puppy.
Oh,
This is
scores?
Mike
I have
Kalinowski
3.
Can't hang in singles.
I think I have 5.
Is that Indiana Bones?
I'm not worried.
I got
I wouldn't have
7.
pulled Morgan Freeman. I had no idea
It's
about that
fine.
one.
It's fine, and it makes that use of the JT even smarter on your behalf because now we're only 1 point down. Paul Walter House
Oh,
was really,
Bubber.
really great in Cruella. Do you remember which Dalmatian he was?
No.
Damn.
I don't either. Pretty forgettable. Anyway, today's about
Do
you.
you remember
Listen
what
to Kalinowski today.
Dalmatian
We're not getting
It
caught
always
in
The
is.
shade.
It's in the show right now. Anyway,
It is
we're
indie.
cheering you on. I'm here cheering you on. I hope you're feeling good. I want you to take a breath, reset
Feel
your
great.
mind. We're going first.
Best that, yeah. It's great.
I love this wheel for you. I love everything that's
Gordon
on
has
it.
a question
we talked
for you,
about it.
Molly.
I'm so excited to get it pulled up here and let everyone else see what we got. Any last words going into round 2?
No
Let's
comment.
see what we can do here.
All right, so the wheel is
Demons
up,
don't reveal
and
their
here's a
secrets.
spin.
They have a tournament to enter. They're not going to reveal stuff.
To win. One of the Damons has it to win.
Wheel, and he's coming around to it. Almost.
Oh, there's no way he
Okay.
keeps this with James Bond on the wheel.
I
No
wasn't
way.
alive.
80s.
All right.
Boo. No one keeps a decade
No one.
category, right?
Unless you're
There are some
unless
weird
you're,
movies
unless you're
around here.
McQueenie, unless you're Drew McQueenie, you're not keeping a category
This
slice.
keeps other things on the board, which
Ooh,
might trip him up.
M. Night Shyamalan's on there.
Born probably in the
That's a
80s.
great one.
He's just
Someone-
he's talking about taking it right now.
You were
just so you
well
guys know.
alive.
I want someone
Yes,
to
I
land
know.
on M. Night Shyamalan and for there to be an Avatar: The Last Airbender
I
question.
mean, you.
Not gonna lie,
Star
I
Trek's in there too.
feel like there's a lot of categories that fit Paul.
Sorry, of things that you just haven't seen. So,
Yeah.
is it worth the gamble for you? I know you like this.
Yeah, I do.
I think there's this is a
Is it
pretty
worth the gamble to
evenly
avoid some of the
matched
other things that
wheel, I
would
would
rather
say.
roll today?
Let's go with
James
Molly-
Bond, Star Trek.
You got 2 repeats.
Yeah.
Don't
Courtney
forget
Ben
about that.
Goddard's apparently leaking secrets.
All right, so Mike
Does he have you guys
chose
tapped?
8. Here he spun 8. He's going to stick.
Secrets
with it.
about what?
About if you two knew the
All right, here's the
5-pointer.
In which film does Clint Eastwood play?
He doesn't
Gunnery
know.
Sergeant Thomas
Gran Torino.
Gunnery
Nothing.
Sergeant
I don't know.
Thomas
That's not
Highway
Gran
that is
Torino.
nearing
Ish.
mandatory retirement
I don't
from
know.
the Marine Corps.
I'm not sure. It's an-
What?
For 2 points.
Recreation?
Heartbreak Ridge.
Stars
Oh, I thought he said
Streisand in the
recreation.
1987 film Nuts as a public defender named Aaron Levinsky, who is assigned to take her case.
Dustin Hoffman.
That's a good guess.
What is this? Meet the Parents? Meet the
Maybe.
Let's
Fockers?
go multiple on that one.
Hands up.
Maybe that's where they met, Jill.
All right, here
Meet
it
the
is.
Fockers is a
Is
treasure
it
of a film.
A,
I
Jeff
just want to
Bridges?
say.
B.
Gene
Ooh,
Hackman.
C.
Richard Dreyfuss.
Ah.
Jeff
D.
Bridges.
Maybe
Mandy
Mandy Patinkin.
I believe it's D. Richard Dreyfuss.
1 point.
Wow.
Yeah, Molly points.
He was big in the
Wow.
80s.
In which acclaimed
I mean, he still is.
1980s film will you hear Jack Nicholson say, "Do
Taxi
I
Driver.
ice her? Do I marry
He's not
her?"
a taxi driver.
Okay.
It's not The Shining.
No, it's not the.
Just watched that movie.
What? 1980s.
Do I ice her? Do I marry her?
5, 4, 3.
Multiple choice.
Mhm.
Is it A. Reds?
Prizzy's
Terms of
Honor.
endearment.
Terms and
Prizzy's Honor. D.
that's
Ironweed.
what I was going to say. I think it's terms of endearment.
Reds.
Can I get the options one more time?
Mr.
without-
King Kong, I am a poor thing.
Okay.
No, not yet.
You were like, yes, yes.
Not yet.
Yes, I am.
Oh,
Yeah, go ahead.
Wingblade, you're right. He
All
wasn't Batman. Duh.
A. Reds. B. Terms of endearment. C. Prizzy's Honor.
I'm gonna say
D.
Ironweed. Come on, give me Ironweed.
How's everyone feeling about that Super Mario cast?
Is it B?
Can we talk about the next before we
It's
talk?
not. Paul, you have
Oh,
an opportunity to still give you
Is
the
it Reds?
question or
I said
multiple.
A.
Prizzi's Honor. I've never heard of that in my life, but it looked like pizza, and
Do
so I
marry
chose
her?
it.
Is it A, Reds, B, Terms of Endearment, C, Prizzi's Honor, D, Ironweed?
I don't actually know, so I'll take a guess and say Prizzi's Honor. C.
That is correct for one.
Wow. I like that he says, like, I don't actually know. This is a guess.
Name the 80s
I would never
comedy
reveal that.
That has the tagline, they're not just getting rich,
that sounds
they're
familiar.
getting even.
That, yeah,
I'm
it
gonna
does
take
sound.
a guess and trust my gut. Trading Places.
For 2 points, Mike.
Yep.
Oh,
wow.
Dang it. I was like,
That's a
that
good
that
round
could
by
be a
Mike
lot of
there,
movies in
and
the
he
80s.
misses one, but 13-10 going into Paul Walter Hauser's spin. All right, Mike, gonna drop you out. and
that's
bring
not
you
a
Sam.
big lead.
All right, Sam.
Brian,
not
as to
a-
your question,
Dude,
you really
we're
think
looking
that Peach
so good
is
right
going to
now.
pick Chris
I
Pratt
love
over
the
Jack
Firebird
Black?
because that was a
You pick
great
Jack Black
steal.
every single time.
You
Come
are
on now.
absolutely
Yes.
unlike
I
any player
am
on
just
the
most
field.
excited for
And, here's the good
Seth
news.
Rogen as Donkey
Point
Kong.
deficit right now.
Like,
So, if
that
you
is just too
you
perfect
can
for
go
me.
multiple choice on all 4 questions to help get yourself
Someone
there,
commented
and
on
then
it. They're
still
like,
have
"What
the
is this
momentum
Mad
to
Libs casting of
Really
this
good
freaking
advice.
Mario
Thanks for coaching
movie?"
earlier.
Wait, did I
did my
miss an
homework and did
announcement?
study
Yeah.
for this. I'm weirdly
Yeah.
nervous, but
They
I
announced
feel
the
like I'm in a
cast
good
of
place.
an
So
animated
Nothing
Super
to be
Mario
nervous
movie.
about, man. You got all of your repeats left. As you
snap.
saw Mike do.
Yeah,
Yes,
we
multiple
were
choice, you
streaming
can get
during
the
the
options repeated once
Nintendo
for
Direct
free.
thing.
So make
Anya
sure
Taylor
you
Joy
have
is Peach,
all your
which I'm
repeats
excited
Yeah.
about.
and
Yeah.
Cool.
available to you.
Chris
That's
Charlie
a
Day is
good
Luigi.
match.
Yeah, I love that one.
But I love the way you're playing
Oh my
it, and I'm gonna
gosh.
tackle the wheel.
Yes. Who's
Field
Daisy?
goes up. It's Paul Walter.
They don't
Hauser,
have a
and
Daisy.
here is the
Aw.
Great bit of coaching on strategy. there.
Oh, they're
Gameplay
next
to
month.
ever touch the
Animal
NBA.
Crossing
Former team's champion,
update.
Former team's champion.
Apparently, it's
Oh,
a big
yeah?
one too.
They're getting the
Oh.
cafe. They're getting the cafe back. Ooh,
Oh,
Spinner's
that's right on
choice.
the line.
Oh, yeah.
That's
It looks
Spinner's.
Is it?
Directors to me, Kay.
That
Oh, is
looks like
it?
directors.
Oh yeah, that is
You know,
director.
it's
Sam.
funny is it's
We're all
directly
like
on the
this.
line.
What is it?
It is directly on the line.
Gotta love the digital age. Where it's
It's
like,
funny
What's
because
the
when depending on which side you look, like when I look over here, it looks like Spinner's choice. When I look
It
over
Whoa,
is.
here,
wait. So hold on.
Spinner's
Did you
choice
guys hear what he
it
said?
is. All right,
If it's
so
directly on the line, they
got
go to the
60
category on
seconds
the
to decide
right.
what you
So
wanna
he
do.
got Spinner's
Yeah.
choice.
what?
Mike is screaming.
I
in
feel
the
like they've
background.
respun this thing in the past if it was on the line.
I wonder if there was a rule implemented at some point. Then it's the first time we've seen it. So he's now picking a category that he wants. And I'm interested in what he
That
goes
sounds like
with.
a Christian call.
yeah.
I have a soft spot for him. Love him and his work.
Oh yeah, that's right. Molly Keegan Michael Key is Toad.
Is Toad.
But I know you're a wrestling
This is
man. You want to go wrestling?
sounding like the perfect film.
It's made by the people that did Despicable Me.
Ooh, I like Despicable Me.
And Minions.
I only saw the first one, but yeah.
I wouldn't overthink it. I think
Sounds
I
like
think
he's going wrestlers in film.
That's
That's
what I
it
would
sounds
think
like.
too.
I mean, you see that beard? He looks like a wrestler. Look at that mustache he's got going on.
All right.
He
so
looks
there
like
you
a
go.
man who could
Wrestlers is going
fix
to get 4
my
questions.
car.
Andrew, wrestlers, film is the category.
Man,
What?
It was that pause. It was that pause that made that great. You look like a man who could.
I was going through a Rolodex of things and I was like air conditioning,
car.
toilet, no, car.
Which actor plays Frank, the friend who gets in an epic fist fight with Roddy Piper's character in
It's
Day
Rowdy
One?
Roddy Piper. Say it right, please.
That would be Keith David.
I believe you.
Oh,
Okay.
this could be
Mike
dangerous.
does not look happy. Mike
This
does not
could
look happy.
be
Down by 1 now. He can
dangerous.
take the lead if he hits a 2-pointer here. Here's the next question.
Next 2 points available from wrestlers in film. Who directed John Cena and Aaron Taylor Johnson in the 2017 war
John
film?
Cena was in a
The
war film.
Doug
Oh,
Lyman.
didn't even
Oh,
Damn!
Finish it,
Holy
feeling
crap.
He answered it before the movie title even
Oh.
came out.
Look at Mike's like crap.
Stingray. 2 more questions come your
He's
way.
going
He's
Wrestlers
perfect
in
right now.
film.
Mike's
Butterflies seem to
fuming
be
probably
going down.
because
All right.
Perfect
here
with
is
of
the
that-
steal.
because of that ruling, though. Spinner, he got Spinner's choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He chose his strength.
And you can answer, please. All right, here's the next question.
Who starred in the films 12 Rounds and Legendary?
You should have said legend. Wait for it.
I believe that was John Cena.
Oh!
16-13. A perfect
You
round number 2 off of Spinner's
jerk.
Choice. Your final
What
question.
You didn't even know that. You just threw a name out.
I sure did.
Look at how
What
furious
is the
Mike
name
is.
of a Morton Joe's son?
Oh!
Played by wrestler Nathan Jones.
It's
in the film
Rictus.
Mad Max.
You're
Fury
right.
Road.
Rictus.
I believe I'll be using
Give it
my
to me.
multiple choice for this one, please.
Oh.
Sure, we can do that. So checking down here, is it A, Rictus, B, the people
This is
eater,
probably the
Rictus,
one
C,
that Mike knows.
Slit, or D,
Yeah,
the Wretched?
probably.
True.
I bet you.
May I please have that repeated?
I bet you he answers the people
Question
eater.
or the multiple choice?
The whole question.
Because that sounds like a Mad Max
That would be
name.
one. Okay.
Yeah.
So using your first JTE
One
of the
The
match.
people eater or the
Wrestling
wretched,
film, this is your
Jake?
fourth
Yeah, it
question.
sounds like
What is the
like
name
yeah,
of
like
a
Lord
Morton Joe's
Humongous
son,
and like those
played
type of
by wrestler
names. The
Nathan
Wretched and the
Jones
People Eater sound
in
like
the
a Mad
film
Max name.
Mad Max Fury Road. Is it A, Rictus, B, the People Eater, C, Slit, or D, the Wretched?
Wretched.
I don't actually know, though I do recall him in the film, so I'll just go with B, the People Eater.
Boom.
Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, is
That
Mike
is
gonna get a steal?
Mike's like, ha ha ha.
He's got it. He
Kalinowski
has
a
to know
chance
this,
to
right? It's an
add 1
IG film.
point.
Oh.
Yeah.
Category of wrestlers in film.
I feel like
What
this
is
is a
the
pretty
name
easy
of a Morton
IG
Joe's
too.
son?
And
Played
it's
by
a
wrestler
crossover
Nathan
category,
Jones
so
Yeah,
in the
so
film
someone
Mad
his
Max
level.
Fury Road. Is it A?
Yeah, it's
Rictus,
just knowing a character
B,
name,
the
and
People
he's
Eater,
actually a very popular
C,
character in the
Slit,
movie.
or D, the Wretched? Your opponent guessed B, the People Eater.
It is A, Rictus.
Rictus.
A big 1-point steal there for Kalinowski, bringing him within.
What's up,
All the
Jeremy?
multiple choice options are
Jeremy.
characters in the movie.
Oh, good
Interesting.
to know.
Steal for KO.
All right, well,
Consider what
thank you,
round we're
Jeremy.
going into.
Appreciate that.
you love it when that happens.
We love it.
Whoa, Jeremy, who the hell is the People Eater?
Who is
I need to know who the People Eater is.
Who is Slit?
The rules of the final round.
Well, Slit sounds a little
Here
bit
we go, the
more
rules of round
friendly.
number
Like
3.
Nux
Each competitor
is.
will
Slit
Nicholas
sounds-
Holt in that
numbers
movie.
that
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
correspond
say.
to
He's
different
one. I feel like
categories all
Slit
over
sounds
the
like one of those
universe.
type.
Those numbers
What are they
will
called?
range between 1 and 20.
The
Each
boys.
competitor
The
then will
War
get 3
Boys?
questions
Yeah,
from
that
those
one.
said categories.
War Boys?
Questions are worth 2 points.
Probably is a War
3
Boy.
points, and then
Sounds
5
like it.
big
Isn't
points.
that?
We
Isn't
still have
in
15
fact? Isn't
seconds to answer
Slit
each
Nicholas
question. There are
Holtz?
no
Like the
steals
one he
and
like
no multiple choice
Probably.
in round
tries to get
number
rid
3,
of,
course, your
or
JTEs and
whatever.
challenges to remind
The
both
People
of you
Eater
that
was
your
the big
JTEs
fat villain.
Oh,
have your soul.
yes, the guy that wore the
Oh.
suits.
Paul, you have
He
the
wore the
lead. Stingray,
suits.
what numbers would
Yes,
you like
that's
between
right.
1
He
and
couldn't
20?
move. Yeah.
With the swollen feet.
Between 1 and 20, I'll choose,
That's
I'll
right.
choose 3,
Okay.
7,
Okay. Thanks, guys.
and
The Devil's Help, you were 100% correct on that one. That was a
37,
major
11 for
swing.
Paul and for Mike.
It was a major swing.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it also gave
Yeah.
Mike back that point he gave to
12,
Hauser to
14
steal.
for
Mhm.
Mike
I will add
All right.
too. I love how
60 seconds. sorry.
Jeremy said, "Yeah, People Eater was the large guy,"
Dude,
and Con
what an
goes, "He was the big fat
awesome
villain."
round two. That was
Big fat villain.
With the swollen feet.
Wait, so then I need to know. I'm gonna look up who was Slit was because
Dude had cankles. Chuck.
you guys are funny.
Oh, Lordy, Lordy, Lord.
I'm gonna be really happy if
remember,
I
this
got
one, there's no multiple
Slit
choice.
right.
You do have your 2
Love a good
JTE
cankle.
left to use them if you
We
need them.
love a good
But
cankle.
Right now, he's gonna have
They're
to
coming
get that
back.
first question correct
Yes.
to kick it
We
back
love
over
it.
to you, and then we'll just go back and forth if needed.
Wait, cankles
You know who
were
has
bad?
cankles? You know who has
If they-
cankles?
if they ask a
Ballerinas.
question and something
And
about
they're
They do.
amazing.
Ah!
right, or
I was right. I knew a Mad Max question.
or something about how Mike answers a question.
It's like
Doesn't sound
winning.
right to you, just kind of throw your hands up and say, "Hang on."
You know who has
and then we might
cankles?
wanna change it.
Ballerinas.
I had a friend growing up who did ballet for years.
Well, because their
And she-
calves are like as big as my face.
All right,
Like,
thank you.
She would always complain about having cankles, and I'm like,
All right, Shannon, 60
you're a
seconds,
freaking
start.
goddess who can
That
dance
one
around
piece
on
actually does
point.
matter.
your leg
That
is
back
just
when
straight
you
up
close the gap, so that
muscle.
matters.
Yeah,
It's absolutely
straight
like,
muscle.
It's
you know,
incredibly
muscle.
impressed that you knew that, by the way.
I'm down
And then,
two,
like,
we got
years
Spinner's
later,
choice
she'd be like,
in
I
his
still have
strike,
cankles.
so
I'm like, yeah, you
we're in
still
great
have
position.
muscle.
round three.
It's like
round three is
permanent
over.
muscle.
It's it is what it is. We got to go for it.
I'm
feeling great.
How is
Down
everyone
a
on
little bit there with the
because I have to ask.
I still
Ooh.
have 3.
That
I
happens.
got
I'm-
one more.
I'm at 6 still. That's
yeah.
We know it's going Jake's way when the Mad Max
You
question
just
gets
did
thrown
my
into a match.
entire job for me, babe. That was supposed to be
Tonight is not my night.
Yeah.
I've been doing this a little while, babe.
I love that you said that because your head is in the exact right place. You are
They call each other
exactly where
babe.
you need to be.
I really want to go
Now
see
we're not playing movie trivia
Mike
tonight. We're
do
playing
the
friggin'
Waterworld
volleyball.
show.
These questions are going to go back
Me?
and forth and back and forth. So hit that 2.
Like
Every-
that.
I actually, and
everyone,
I might get a lot of kickback on this. I
Let's
actually
go.
secretly love Waterworld.
All right, so Mike Kalinowski.
I've never
I
seen
really
it, so I don't
love.
know.
It's
I really
because-
love
will be
the
answering
stunt show.
first. So Mike,
It's because I'm younger
chose
though, and I watched
for
it with a
your
different eye when I was a
2-point
kid,
question,
and it's just
category
kind of
of
stayed in
2.
that light for me.
Scores
See,
and
it's funny
soundtracks.
because
Scores
it was
and
always
soundtracks,
on
that
when I was
is
growing
your
up.
Always
Like,
on.
on TV,
Always.
question,
and
Mike, for 2
so
points.
I have kind of a special place for
Jerry
it too.
Goldsmith
Yeah.
received the Best Original Score Oscar nomination.
Star Trek:
for
The
which
Motion
Star Trek!
Picture.
1979 epic sci-fi.
Oh,
Which one,
Trek.
Molly? The motion picture. Boom.
Ugh. Star Trek and their
Semantics.
stupid names.
Semantics.
Well,
I love standing.
I
I gotta be honest.
believe-
I can just like
that
maneuver.
is Star Trek: The Motion Picture.
Yes, it is. 2 points.
Are you
Mike
drinking a
Kalinowski
burr tonight?
Gets
A
the
burr?
tie there.
No,
So now
I'm not, 'cause I'm
Paul
house
Walter
sitting
Hauser
tonight,
of
so I don't have
Annapolis
anything with
lead
me.
Right back with his 2
I'm
points.
doing
He
my
chose
show after
category
this, so I'll have a glass of
3.
whiskey then.
Wow.
That's Disney movies.
That's right. 2 points in the category of
Gonna
Disney.
beat Jill to it.
Stingray to take that lead back and to send it over to Kalinowski. Colin Farrell, Danny DeVito, and Michael Keaton. appeared
Dumbo.
in what live
Oh,
action
yeah.
Disney remake?
Ugh.
The film is Dumbo.
I haven't seen any of those.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen Dumbo yet.
Molly, you
Back
can
over
skip
to
that
KO.
one.
What do we got?
All right, Mike Kalinowski chose category 12 for your 3
I might make
question.
November like
That's
my
the 2000s.
live action
The
Disney movie
2000s.
month.
So Mike Kalinowski,
Dude,
with a
watch
3
Aladdin
point
first.
question. All right,
Yes.
Mike, for your 3-point question, here it is.
Or save
Which
it for
actress
last.
stars as a teen named
Amanda
Nina?
Seyfried.
Amanda Seyfried.
God
Megan
damn
Fox.
it!
Oh, just watch
damn.
that.
Me too.
Well, yeah, we both just
Jennifer's
watched that.
Body.
Damn.
Nice.
That's a 3-point question.
Is that supposed to be? Is that hard or easy?
Well,
I mean,
to
Megan
be
Fox
honest,
and Amanda Seyfried are like the 2 big leads in that. I guess Adam Brody's in it too.
4, 3.
Amanda Seyfried.
Yes, sir. 3 points.
Jesus.
Kalinowski.
Oh,
And it's
Jesus.
now 1918. Paul Walter Hauser now has
I
to
got
hit his
5 points out
three-pointer
of this round.
to get
Chuck,
his
you're
lead
100%
back.
right, man. That
Same.
movie
Dang.
rocks.
Category 7,
That
Andrew.
movie
That's
rocks.
coming of age.
Oh yes, with
Yes, sir. Coming of age
what's her
for
name?
3 points, Stingray.
Glenn
and to
Close?
Get that 1 point.
Oh, Glenn
lead
Close is
back.
Cruella, yeah.
Yeah,
Excuse
my
me,
mom
2-point lead. Here we go.
loves that movie.
Who plays Jordy LaChance? The
Corey
Will Wheaton!
Feldman.
dreams
Oh,
of being
I
a
don't know.
writer.
Who?
In the
That's
film
Will Wheaton.
Stand by me.
Will Wheaton.
I
That is
think.
Will Wheaton.
Wow.
That is correct for 3.
Yeah.
It all comes down
I've never
to
seen
the
that movie
five,
either.
Christian.
At the
Oh, you
moment,
gotta see
it
Stand By Me.
certainly does. The
Will
Intergeekdom
Wheaton.
champion will have an opportunity to
Was
hit
that
the
3
5 and
points?
force
Yeah.
Yes.
Paul Walter Hauser to hit his 5 to win it.
Gotcha.
Or if he misses it, Paul Walter Hauser will be moving on to round number 2. Mike Kalinowski, you chose category 14, and that would be in the world of horror films.
Oh.
Horror. For
Horror.
a 5-point
Horror.
question. Mike, here it is. Who plays Baron Victor Frankenstein, who creates a monster in the 1957 Hammer Studios film?
Oh,
The
what?
Curse
That's
of
Peter
Frankenstein?
Cushing.
Oh my god.
Wait, that's actually the right answer?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Because he did like
4.
a handful of like old horror flicks.
Repeat the question.
Second one. Who plays Baron Victor Frankenstein, who creates a monster in the 1957
Yeah, why is he saying Frankenstein?
Hammer
It's
Studios
Frankenstein.
film, The Curse of Frankenstein?
Well, that's the last name of the guy is Frankenstein.
See?
Frankenstein.
Oh, it-
Frankenstein.
yeah.
Hearing
Well,
myself
they're
make
saying
sense.
you're right in the chat.
I don't know.
Molly.
I don't know what the proper pronunciation is, but
5.
That's a poll right there. Damn.
Question. Last one.
That's a Star Wars question in disguise right there.
Baron Victor Frankenstein,
come on, Mike.
who creates
He said it right
Adam
this
wins.
time.
Hi, Adam.
Studios.
Hi, Adam.
Adam, it's me, Ricochet.
Hammer film. Certain
Come on,
actors in
you got
those.
it.
It's the 70s. There's only a couple of those guys. I gotta trust my gut. I don't know if it's right. Paul, you might be getting your win here.
3, 2.
Is it Peter Cushing?
Oh,
it is indeed.
Wow.
The 5 points.
Hell yeah.
Mike Kalinowski with a big
Damn.
pull. 24-21 does not go quietly into the night.
He genuinely
Paul Walter
did not
Hauser
know
can
for
still
sure.
win it here, Andrew.
No,
All
he
he
did
needs
not.
to do is hit his 5.
That
If
was
he
a
does
straight
it,
up
he
trust your
Wow.
gut. Yes.
Now, okay.
Paul,
So
your
Good
if
guess.
Paul
category,
pulls this, if he
Category
pulls
11,
this is a match.
Julia
right here.
Roberts.
This is
Yeah,
a
this-
match.
That's right.
Paul's
America's
been-
sweetheart
is
herself, Miss Julia Roberts.
good.
with 5
He's good.
point
Julia
question.
Roberts.
Stingray and the win. Julia Roberts stars in what 2000's Steven Soderbergh film, which follows a day in the life of some Hollywood players before
Soderbergh?
a birthday party.
I know he did Aaron Brockovich, but
It's not Aaron Brockovich.
it's not Aaron Brockovich.
That was literally the only thing I could think of.
They're not going to have Aaron
players.
Brockovich as a 5-point Julia Roberts question.
No,
I mean, Hollywood players before a birthday party?
Can you please repeat the question?
First one. Second one. Second one.
I have no
Here
idea.
in the category
I
of
have
Julia Roberts.
no idea.
Julia Roberts stars in what 2000
I wonder if Mike
Steven
knows
Soderbergh
this.
film, which follows a day in the life.
I would
of some
say
Hollywood
yes because
players
he's very
before a
fidgety
birthday
and maybe not.
His face is like.
That's the face. I've made that face in matches before.
5 seconds.
Is it? Is
Three,
it that?
2.
Please repeat the question.
Last one.
Your final repeat.
And see, I will say
Julia
this too.
Roberts for 5
Paul
points.
knows how to play the game too. Like
Julia
he's
Yeah,
using
he
his
does.
repeats well and
What
stuff.
2000's Steven
So according to
Soderbergh film,
Jeremy, this is a
which
terrible
follows
movie.
A day in the life of some Hollywood
So
players.
none of us know it.
None-
Apparently,
none of
it's
us
a
have
movie
seen it.
called.
We don't know.
It's apparently a movie
Gotta
called
be
Full
honest,
Frontal.
When I think Julia and Soderbergh, Aaron Brockovich
I have heard of that.
to mind, though that's not the log line for that film.
5.
So I don't know what the heck to do.
Three,
But I'll
two.
just say Ocean's 12.
And your
Damn.
winner.
Look
Does
at
Mike
my.
know it?
Oh
advancing
my
to the
god.
next round.
Mike doesn't know it now.
Wow.
Mike the Killer.
Wow.
He lucked out.
Mm.
The answer was
Wow.
full frontal. Full frontal was the answer. Full frontal.
That was good.
I think he knew that.
Paul Walter
I can't
Hauser
tell.
had it up until the very
I think
end.
he had an
Mike
idea.
and
I don't know if he was
Peter
confident in it. I think he had
Cushing, how
an
another
idea.
Cushing helping Kalinowski in his legacy here today.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Corruption is back in first place.
Going on there to the next round. Congratulations to Mike and Shannon.
Yay.
We'll see you with Jen Sturger in just a moment.
Wow, man! I just
That was
a- that
was a great match.
incredible
God,
stuff
Paul
from
has been in
Killer
two
Kalinowski.
really good
First
matches.
JTE in round one,
First
which
place.
closed that gap after
Hecting.
Stinger had a perfect
Huzzah.
round number one. Then we got to round number two, and it was still all Paul Walter Hauser for this.
Than a lot of people do in their for Kalinowski. He goes on.
Feeling.
I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah, bust that beer out.
Okay, now let's talk
appreciate
about
it.
me.
Not
God.
I have to say, when
We'll see you over there,
Christian
Ryko.
kept saying Frankenstein, I was like, I feel like that's the name of an old manager I used to have, or an agent, right?
Jake will
Like,
at least,
it's
and
either
he'll
like
report back
Barry
to us as to
Leibowitz,
what
like,
happened.
What?
I was being
I love
nice.
how-
Come on.
I love how even Jill.
Jill.
See, I'm so used to you being the after person.
like
Even
two
Jen's
hours ago
roasting
Let me say this. You know what I
Harloff
do.
on how he
You know
said
People like to say
Frankenstein.
I don't talk trash and whatnot, but I also give respect. That match that man just played, I was on the ropes to the very end, and it could have gone either way.
Yeah.
So that is what I love to see. I love.
He lucked out.
Did you know his 5-pointer?
I'm not gonna tell you that. Come on.
Of course not.
The lucky numbers. I will say this because I love. It got to a point in round 3. I go, all right. If I lose, I lost to a great competitor. I never like to lose to a competitor that's below me, or I think of as less than me in this game. And that man is.
Are you saying Perry's less than you?
Just right there,
Rude.
like. you know, so
I
I
didn't get that.
absolutely tip my hat to that. I show the respect.
Of course
that
you didn't,
He's earned
Mike
absolutely
Schill.
in two
No.
seasons, he's earned my respect.
I think he
Let
respects
me
Perry.
stop you right
Oh,
there.
for
Well, I'm
sure.
gonna talk about myself here in a minute. I'm just getting.
Okay.
Let's get to that. Let's get to the
Mom
fact.
and Dad, can you stop fighting?
Mom
Dad,
now,
please.
because this is to everyone else. All you people out there that thought I was nothing without chance. Did you see what I just did there? Didn't miss a single question.
Oh,
in
here's
round
the
three.
Mike we know.
Went perfect except
Hi,
for the
Mike.
bonus in round one. Get out of here. And I took 80s. Didn't take Bond. Didn't take Trek. Didn't spin again to get my strengths. I went with something that was just a massive decade of movies.
That's fair.
That was, you know what? That was for the fans out there that don't think I could play on my own without chance. So you can go. God, that's what I did there. You know what I said about dipping my foot in singles? I think I think the water's nice and warm right here. I think I might continue sitting in this.
Language. Is that an alcoholic lollipop?
Good questions. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I did actually. So you have the IG title.
Wow.
Battle that you were in.
I
He is surly right now.
Go your way, but you still put up a hell of a fight.
You sure did. 6 rounds overtime.
Exactly.
I think he
And,
gets
now
surly
we
if
get to round
if the
two, which is
game
something
is
that you
ever
didn't
just
manage
like
to
really
do last
close
year because of
towards
the
the
injury.
end,
Yeah.
and like he almost
How good does it
loses.
feel
He
to
gets
just remind
sassy.
people that Mike Kalinowski is just.
I'm
But
so
then again, that's like the
player.
perfect time to get
It feels
sassy.
wonderful. It feels fantastic.
I can't
feel
wait
like-
because
like
you
I
know
said,
who
pretty
he
much
has next.
You know,
Who does he have
I
next?
love
Janine.
because
Ooh.
you know.
All right, the sass goes both ways in that
My
match.
faction's there for me.
Yes.
My faction's there because I didn't know Paul.
No,
Listen,
you know
I
what?
got that
Janine is
question
is
earlier,
has
you know,
way
we
more
were
sass
spitballing
than
stuff,
Mike,
and I thought it was
and
Gary
yeah.
when they
I'm
asked me.
excited for her
And
white
so I
bread
wrote
shirt.
down Gary,
Yeah.
and that's why I said repeat the question. I was like, oh, it's Paul or Gary. Trust my gut. It's Paul. It's Paul. Because it was the titular character, the alien that he was. So my faction was there. I wouldn't have gotten that point if it wasn't for my faction. They're the best faction. There's a reason there's this. You know, and there's a reason. And Jen,
Right.
I gotta say something. I don't know if it's true right now because I don't know where we are in the standings. There's people that talked about how Mike Kalinowski was a waste to be taken. He should have gone in the draft, and I would have gone 15 in the draft. I think right now, I am the highest points earner for corruption. I'm the highest points earner, and I think I'm tied with either Irwin or I might have surpassed him. Outside of, I think, Dimolanta because of all his defenses. And when I defend my IG belt again, I will have the most points for any player for his faction.
Oh, I just fell asleep.
You put some points on my name. Those are people that hate me in red and everything. I am one of the best players.
Is he talking about stats right
now? Suck on it.
So now that you're advancing, you're going to get
Oh my God.
face for you, which is Janine the Machine.
Where's the fan?
Enjoyed your
Serious?
Which one? Hold on.
The
I have my-
ginormous one.
I got my big one now.
I personally cannot wait for it. Tell me, how are you going to prepare going to this match for someone? Honestly, I feel like you guys really know each other at this point.
It was so nice
Oh, I'm sorry.
to not have to deal with that when I was getting up there ready
Okay.
to play.
Good night,
Paul.
everybody. I can't do that. All right. Good night.
White bread jabs and this,
Narnia, that's
jabs.
100% being clipped out. That's 100%
once
being
before,
clipped
I
out.
can beat her
I'm
again.
sorry. I fell
She had a
asleep.
nice little run in the middle of the season here. I've already forgotten about her because she kept losing.
Wow.
So it was a nice little, you know,
My
everyone's
God.
clapping for how well she was doing, how well she was losing.
Adam.
You get the
If she comes
Adam
and lose again,
Witt
it might as
seal
well
of
be to me to
approval.
Make it a second time, but if she wins, you know, it'll be a little gold star for her.
This is what happens when
Mike knows respect.
What can I say, Jen? I said it for the ring.
Full
now
full
you
on
don't
respect
want to talk. That's
for Kalinowski,
You
but
gotta let the fans. You gotta.
you know, blah 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 blah.
Oh, I get you. So Shannon, look, you.
this woman's been locked in that dungeon a little too long.
You know, I'm just wondering.
I
Like I
can't.
said, you didn't really say how you're gonna address playing against Janine.
I don't-
And in terms of, like I said, you guys know each other.
Been hanging
so
around
well.
Kaiser
You're
and
not the
Parker
last
and
to
all
win
them
this
too
matchup.
long.
There's some big names advancing in this tournament. You know,
Oh
Collins advanced in
my
this tournament. White, and now you. It's like
Yeah, no matter
this
no matter
tournament's
what
shaping up
happens
to
next
be the who's
season,
who.
I'm in the dungeon.
I've got all of the. who's who on the
I'm
side
locked
right
in
now.
there.
I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, yeah.
You're not worried about that at all, destroying the camaraderie of the team?
Why the hell would I be worried? Why would I be worried about Janine? I'm only worried about how badly she's going
Look
to.
at Mike's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. That's not my problem. The only thing I'm concerned about are the 3 players that I still have advancing in this tournament and making sure that they go as far as they possibly can. I don't care who we're facing. I don't care
Who did
what
she lose?
factions they're
Why am
coming
I
from.
drawing a
We are
blank?
taking this tournament.
For what?
Who was the corruption? The
Who?
only corruption.
Jacob
that-
London.
London?
Oh no, London. That's right. Yeah.
London.
London lost in the first round.
We'll see how it ends up. But congratulations, Mike. That was an amazing match to watch. And a lot
Oh
of
my
fun.
God,
It was a lot of
yes.
fun.
Assassin.
Assassin. Who knew corruption could be so
Emphasis
much fun?
on the sass.
Oh, till next time, guys.
That should have been your name. That would have been great.
The
All right, so obviously,
assassin.
I do love Maverick.
It's
but
No,
yes,
she's
yes.
she got a big fan that says Maverick on
I
it.
know.
She can't
I
change
know.
it.
Yeah.
I know.
It's
I
too
know.
late.
Too late.
What we just heard in their
Although
interview is that
I'm
this run
sad that I didn't
is
pull
in
this
the
out
future.
for my
Well, look,
my previous
and that's
matches
Chris
because
Jericho versus.
Oh,
it doesn't even fit on the camera.
You've got one coming up.
Oh, there he goes.
Well, we're gonna find out how he's
That's
feeling
true.
because he's standing by with Jen Sturger and Sam Levine. Jen,
Absolutely soul-crushing loss there at the end, guys, because you had it. You had it until the very end. And I was doing the same mental gymnastics you were with that last question.
I'll be honest, just in general, I don't really watch movies entitled Full Frontal. So I just sort of, that's one of the
Love it.
movies that I probably just haven't seen.
Mhm.
What made it more elusive is the fact that people don't
Jesus
associate
Christ,
the
Whit.
movie. It's hard about the poster, posters were passing through my head, and I kept trying to.
Jake,
see
we
it,
need to
and
figure out a way to
it's
have
out of the Oceans
POV
films
fans
and
at
Brockovich, I
Spectacular.
didn't really know of any collaboration
Mm.
with that, so that's
I
on
can look
me.
up and see where I got this one made. I'm pretty sure I got it on Etsy.
Absolutely, and I gotta hand it to you. I really enjoyed that.
So big.
You went with wrestlers.
God,
It's a favorite category.
the
of mine,
straight
obviously.
savagery from you two.
The dungeon.
Goodness.
Big fan. And honestly, I feel like it's a pretty easy category to navigate as long as you know wrestling.
Yes and no, because keep in mind the questions weren't actually about wrestlers as much as it was about like the world of the film, like Nathan Jones' character.
Yeah, Brian's right. I have a busy rest of the year.
You can bust that fan out so many freaking times.
I'm ready.
Let's go.
But you felt pretty good about
Can you
how
imagine being on stage up against Harper? All of a sudden, just you see into the crowd, fans.
That would be literally the easiest match I've ever played.
Oh God.
He wouldn't have stolen that point from me in that second round, but no regrets.
Is that a Titanic reference, Daryl? Because
I am in love with this man and the way he plays this game.
sorry,
and
Rose,
he's
nothing will
not
say
about
about
that.
that.
It really
Sorry, Rose.
Is that a Titanic reference?
I think
Sorry,
it
Rose.
is.
That's
Except for
great.
Paige.
Not have changed the outcome of the game, no matter how much Shannon wants to pretend that it did. So shake that off, man. You played like an absolute beast. You missed 2 questions the entire match, and unfortunately, the second one that you missed is pretty much the one that is the make or break of 90% of Schmoedown matches. It really comes down to that 5-pointer. So much of the time.
Oh, this is good to know
and,
what Leo
you know,
put.
the truth is there are players
Corruption,
Swag
Dungeon,
has
Finstock,
two.
who lose
Mercs
by
have
the-
3, Swag
all
has
the
2.
you
then
know, they miss
Yeah.
multiple questions
Bummer.
throughout the match. They barely hang in there, and then they lose anyway. That
Gordon
was not the case
Post,
with this match or the
uh,
previous match.
No.
You have gone the
Alex is
distance
welcome to
both
play in the
times.
room with me,
You
but I don't
played
think
and
he will
lost
because he's
by a
scared of
hair.
me.
So it would be very easy for someone to look at your record.
He can't look me in
we
the
all-
eye.
Maybe not that good, but you
We
are
also have a great
Both of your
super
matches
chat
have
from
been
the one
absolute nail biters.
fan
They
favorite,
are
Adam
correct.
Witt.
so
Fan favorite.
You have a self tape to get to.
shake off.
freaking both of
Thank you, Adam.
Thank you, Adam.
Speaking of shaking
Savagery.
off, I really do hope you've caught the
Straight
Schmoedown bug because we really
savage.
enjoy having you here.
Super fun. Like
He's a peep.
if anything,
I like him.
I'm just like taking it
Yeah.
too seriously because I show up. And
I think we'll keep him.
I'm like nervous in the way that I was nervous. Like
See,
doing
here's the
auditions
thing.
and stuff. Like,
He is not
I really
a
wanna
Jericho
do this thing. I'm
where
mad
he's
that I
just,
have
oh,
to
look,
go home and
someone
dub it
famous to put in
for
the
our
league.
team,
He's
but,
actually
you
really
know, I look
good.
at it
Well, and he
like-
legit said, I think I'm starting to take this too seriously. And I'm
Yeah.
like, that's a good
But,
thing.
Yeah.
You're gonna be looking pretty
Nothing
professional
wrong
in
with
weeks and months
that.
and years to
Like,
come.
he's
Although that's
there
what
is a
I feel
name
like that's
lurking out
what
there that
Stan
Christian
Whitwer
mentioned.
did
I'm
right
not sure
before
if
he
you
left.
you caught it, but
Oh,
given that
we
you're
don't
a
want
wrestling
that.
fan, I feel like this could be kind of a match made in heaven for you. Chris Jericho is still looming out there
Oh,
with
Jesus
an 0-2
Christ.
record.
I spoke his name too
that
soon.
Match might look appealing to you, especially
It's not going to be this season. Where are they going to fit a Jericho match this season? It's tournament. It's tournament. Jericho's not going to show up for Spectacular.
I know.
By trade and by nature. So
I feel like that is
I'll put it this
one
way.
that deserves an entrance. Like, we gotta have
Hauser goes up against Jericho.
We gotta have the whole
He
nine
not
yards.
only
What's your gimmick gonna be?
beats
though,
him,
if you
he
face him?
knocks
Because
him
you-
out.
I mean, you gotta
Yeah,
wrestle
Hauser would destroy Jericho.
Yeah. Not even TKO, a KO. Knocks him out.
Yeah, with the way he played, that I don't think that's a fair match.
Will there be
No.
pyro?
Chuck,
Is all I'm asking, Sam.
Chuck, you're actually
Because
right.
fans will
The
be
new
very jealous.
celeb ads have been pretty
Chris
freaking
Jericho,
good.
When he wants to reinvent himself, he's very quick to do so, whether it's his character Le Champion or his character the Painmaker. So I think it would be me, but like Jericho, I would have some alter ego version of me, which is going to have to show up because I am not going 0-3. Remember, I said that. I refuse to go 0-3.
The fact that he's 0-2 is crazy to me because he's really good.
And his matches were so good.
Yeah,
Like,
both of them were.
he almost beat
I feel like that
Josh
could be
Horowitz. Like,
entertainment match of the year,
and Horowitz is
truthfully. So,
good.
applause today. Please don't take this as an indication of the kind of player you are, because it literally came down to the very end, and I'm sure Mike had to go change his pants before he went to work. So.
And I don't know
yeah, he was so little dungeon. You guys got rid of him.
We borrowed him
for his barbecues.
He was great. Yeah, the Sunday dinners were fantastic. Loved the family. See you at Christmas. But he's where he belongs now, I think.
I look forward to meeting
Not
him
on
the
a team.
again.
Yeah, because no one likes a
Like me running a 5K. Gasping for breath 20 steps in. It was he lucked
But
into
you
that
still
one.
get that participation ribbon at the end. Anyways, always a pleasure
Participation
seeing both of
trophy.
you gentlemen, and hopefully the next time it's under some different circumstances.
Yes. Thank you, Schmoedown.
Thank you, Jim.
See you guys.
And thank you to both Paul, Sam, and Jennifer.
That was fun.
That was a really good match.
That was a great
really
match.
good one.
Really good match. Okay, so Mike Kalinowski takes the victory on this one very narrowly. He walks away with the dub up against Paul Walter Hauser. And I think Sean had put it in the chat. Paul might be one of the best 0-2 players to ever start this game. That isn't IG or Star Wars.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
Because, IG and Star Wars records don't really reflect skill set.
No.
But singles, I mean, this guy's legit. This guy is, he crushes wrestlers in films. He gets that bonus question. He's great. He's really, really good. And Mike escaped something here, but now he faces someone who's playing the best she's ever played, and that is Janine the Machine. It's going to be one hell of a matchup.
I cannot wait.
Quickly here, Jill, what did you think of this one?
That was scary as someone who was a Corruption fan because
Phil.
Shill, sure.
Yeah.
We'll go with that moniker. We'll go with the Jill the Corruption Shill moniker is what we'll go with. No, I thought Hauser had it. He played a perfect round one. He got the bonus question. He got a steal in round two. He was up by 3 points without Mike even spinning in round two.
He stole from Mike.
He was up. Yeah, he was down 3 points.
No, he
without
was
spinning.
down. Yeah, he was down.
He was down
points,
three
yes.
round.
Yes.
He was down 3 round two without even spinning yet, and it just happened that Hauser missed his 5, and like we've been saying this whole match, it's nice to see someone who's not in the Schmoedown space. Obviously he was brought in as a celebrity player, but you can tell that he's definitely invested in it. He knows how to play the game. He knows his repeats. He knows the repeat the question, the JTE rules, which is all the same thing. But he knows how to play. And you can tell that he's having a good time with it. He's not just there just because he has to be. He's there because he enjoys the game. So it's definitely fun to see, and I'm sad that this is going to be the end of the season for him because I would very much like to see him play again, which I hope we do. But congrats to Mike on, I believe Corruption is in first place now. So
They are.
Cheers to that, my friends. So let's hope it stays that way for the rest of the season. We'll see how it goes.
Molly?
This was a great match. They both had like some really great pulls. I'm proud of Mike and choosing to stay with the 80s wheel slice. That's notoriously not an easy slice to do.
Mm-hmm.
And as he talked about in length in his post interview, not many people stick with that one, but good on him for sticking with it. And he did really well. And he had some great pulls in round 3. But I mean, they both had a perfect round 1, which is impressive. Not everyone can pull that. But yeah, these were 2 really great players playing up against each other, and I wasn't sure if it was like a good matchup at first, but I think it ended up being a perfect matchup between these 2 players, and I hope that the Paul Walter Hauser keeps playing. I think he will. I think he has the bug. I think he's in it to win it.
I agree. Brian?
Yeah, I mean, Jill and Molly said pretty much it all. Paul seems like he's like competitive. Like he has to play until he gets that at least a win. Like he ain't leaving until he gets a win under his belt. But yeah, super. I am impressed by Paul. Like Mike, if anyone's saying he's not good or washed up, whatever, the guy's has a flub here and there, but he's always a threat, right? Paul, I mean, he played Horowitz, almost beat him. Played Mike, almost beat him. Like, Paul's a real deal. He's like someone that I want to see on a team or competing next year. So I am excited. I'm not going to say I hope I see him next year because I think it's almost probably a lock minus scheduling that we'll see him again. So, yeah.
Agreed. People have to keep in mind when they watch Mike Kalinowski play a singles match that it is his 3rd out of 3 divisions as far as ranking goes. He's an IG competitor first, he's a team players next, and then he's a singles player. You guys who may criticize him a little too hard kind of have to think about that he isn't the Dan Merle type where singles is his division. He's an IG player playing singles. He's not a singles playing IG. And so just pump the brakes a little bit, right? And the guy has proved in the past that he's really good at movie trivia, all movie trivia. I mean, he's won a team's belt for a reason with Chance. And I'm not going to agree with you if you say that's because of Chance, because it's not. It's because of both of them.
Yeah.
He moves on. He's playing Janine the Machine. That's big for Corruption because he's also playing Rue in the IG Championship, which is worth a lot of points for that IG belt. And if he can keep chucking in the tournament, that's points for Corruption. We obviously know that Chance and Marisol are fighting for the singles tournament or singles championship, which is even more points. So Corruption is sitting very pretty right now. They're sitting very, very pretty. So quickly before we head out, I want to get to tomorrow's match just very quickly, just in case we aren't able to do one. We're planning on doing a reaction for Bateman and Ferretti tomorrow. But just in case, let's make some quick predictions. Go around the table real quick. Are we calling upset, crew?
Upset City.
Are we calling upset?
I'll
Molly?
say my head. I know Molly's like I plead the 5th. My head says Bateman because statistically, Bateman should win.
You ain't Frank. Don't worry about no statistics. Pick who you want.
Who do I want to win? Oh, I want Paige to win 100%.
There you go.
Yeah. No, I want Paige to win.
I'll say it like this. I'll say Ben has not lived up to the Ben Bateman I thought we were going to see this year in both singles and teams. He has not been the player that I expected him to be. I thought he was going to have a very big year. I thought the dungeon was the perfect spot for him. I thought he was on a great team, great manager. He has struggled, and he has struggled in places where I did not expect to see him struggle. And Paige has only gotten better. Each match, she has only gotten better. And we've heard about the kind of work she does behind the scenes for the suspects. I think she gets the upset here. I think Ben Bateman's season is done in singles after this match.
Look, Bateman is a really busy guy, and he's got a lot going on in life. He's like winning at life right now.
Winning.
As far as winning in matches, you know, we can only hope that the dungeon gets more points. That's all I'll say.
So
That was the most political sounding.
I think she's rooting against perfection.
She would never say that out loud. Never.
I'll say it for her. Molly wants Paige to win.
We just have Paige on for happy hour. I can't root against her.
All right, so quickly here, two things. One, we did get a Streamlabs from one great Selvin Moreno, and he said, unfortunately, I can't watch live, but I just wanted to pop in and say hello to the crew. Hope everyone has a good Thursday. Thank you so much, Selvin.
You too.
And being a part of it. And then finally, Saturday, everybody. Saturday's a big one.
Oh, Lord.
The Wild Man and the Pit Boss are joining Jill and Molly on Happy Hour. 5 o'clock Pacific right here. The signature drink will be released tomorrow. Make sure you guys are checking that out. It's very simple. It's very classy, and it screams Makuga and Knapsack, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, if the ladies aren't on tomorrow, you'll see them next on Saturday, and be ready because it's about to be chaos. It is about to be chaos.
I'm gonna have to actually prep for this one,
right?
These particular boys have busy lives, so
that's
yeah.
true.
I think of some questions.
Nussbaum more than likely, but stay tuned. We do want to have a guest or two on, so look out for that as well. More info coming on that later. But again, thank you to everyone who watches live and on the replay. We appreciate you guys. Hope you guys have a great rest of your Thursday evening. We'll catch you guys back tomorrow. Later, guys.